Hello, and welcome to the Llama Thrust Party podcast. My name is Christian Gabriel.
My name is Joseph Motherfucking Young.
And my name is Chance Carson, aka Thermalcom.
First question of the episode. Wait.
I was just gonna say, you're not even gonna ask us about our day?
Damn,
You're a
dude.
bitch.
Okay.
You're a bitch, Joe.
Wait. So, Joseph, are you saying that this podcast is going to be about asking questions?
What the fuck?
That's
That's
a fair assumption, man.
Oh God.
I think that is actually what it's about. I wouldn't say that it's nearly at all far away from what it is.
Joe,
actually,
just
it's
take
a pretty
lap.
good.
Joe, take a lap.
You summarize. I mean,
You could take a lap later. Whatever. Let's get
Yeah,
on
you
with
talk
this
some.
shit.
You talk some.
Okay. First fucking question. What is the worst thing you've ever experienced on the fucking job?
Let's see. Right. Who wants to go first?
I'm going first. So, check it out. I am 17 years old. Not currently. I was 17 years old when I had this job at the diner.
Whoa, holy shit.
And
What diner?
The 119th...
You just throw me into this crazy fucking world where
I know.
Holy shit.
I know.
Give me some fucking like reference points. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna give you some sustenance.
Okay, wait.
Jesus Christ, it's like a
Let's
Calm your tits.
Let's let him go.
My tits
All
might
right,
be gone.
so here I am working at this place called the 119th Street Diner.
Right. Okay.
And I am working into the night. It's about 11 o'clock, and I was supposed to be done closing at 10:30. And so now I think I'm just about done until I realize that I haven't cleaned the sink. And so when I start to pick up the grate that leads to the sink, I notice that there is every single piece of garbage and trash since the beginning of the morning clogged up inside of this thing because someone decided to throw the trash out in the gutter.
That's fucking disgusting.
Not even the
And
rest,
so-
went, this is fucking
There's
great.
nothing you can reach in there and scoop it out with than your hand, because it's just a hole.
It's just a hole.
And so, do we have gloves anymore? No, they're all broken. So I reached my
How do you break
hand
gloves?
into the garbage because it was pooled up at this point. It's like pooled up full of water. So I had to reach in with my hand, scoop out every single individual piece of garbage.
You had to scoop out that anus leakage is pretty much what you have to
And
do.
when I pulled my hand up, a little bit flew into my mouth.
Oh, God.
That's real fucking nasty. Okay.
I love it.
Okay, Chance. What is the worst thing you've ever experienced on the motherfucking job?
I've got two fucking stories.
Okay, two stories. Let's do it.
All right, my first one has to be from when this was the 2012 election. I had to fucking work from 11 a.m. to the fucking
To the 9. I worked the 11 to the 9.
Badass.
Okay, let me rephrase. Basically, I started from 11 a.m. to 4 a.m.
No.
4 a.m. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You can post this
Chance.
to the Facebook Chance.
Okay, Chance. Wait,
It's all right.
just tell us the fucking story.
I can't be calm.
What is the story?
All right. So this was the 2012 election. Obama versus whatever the guy's name is who's running again.
We forgot his name.
Yeah, he wasn't that important.
Something like Romney or
Romney.
something.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Mitt psychopath.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
wow,
not ramen, so I'm not interested.
Mitt Money. Okay.
Mid money
Go.
ramen. All right, so I had to work from 4 a.m. to 11 o'clock at night, and that was so fucking tedious. Like, no wonder you see old people doing this job because, I mean, I got out of high school and stuff for a day, but I was like, at the end of the day, I was just like, I hate everything. But it wasn't like a bad job for like the pay, but I was just like, this is so.
What was the job?
Basically, just was just to try to make sure everything was organized, like have like the like little poll ballots and stuff like all validated and all that kind of yeah. So it was, and what was worse was it was at a church that like that was like right up my street and stuff. So not only could I not run away to my freaking house and stuff to grab anything, but the breaks or whatever were non-existent because we'd have people coming in, you know, at all times of the day, just just to try to get, you know, like their polls in and stuff, but
Just get their non-existent voice heard.
pretty much.
Second story, go.
Well, I was done with the first story,
Fuck.
you asshole.
First story, go.
So, pretty much, yeah, at the end of the day, I was just like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything. I mean, it was one of those jobs where I was like, there's no wonder why old people do this job. But my second story comes from GameStop. I had to work for a Black Friday from 12 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. It was the night hours.
Oh shit! Actually, I have a second story after he's done.
Okay. Okay.
Joe, that laugh was beautiful.
Oh
by the
my
way.
lord, dude. Okay, continue.
All right.
That's a funny fucking shift, dude.
What, from 12
Yeah.
a.m. to 7 p.m.?
What the shit, dude?
Or from fuck it, math, people.
Okay, go.
Fuck math. Long story short it was Black Friday, and honestly, it was kind of a cold night. It was in 2014, so it was kind of a cold night that night. So we didn't have that many people. I was expecting like a bunch of people. The only cool thing was my boss was playing Tool like when I got there, so that was
Everybody likes Tool.
yeah, like he was like playing Lateralus or whatever, and I was just like, this is pretty good. Like
Best album for the guitar.
oh yeah, and so we were just listening to that and stuff. But by the end of the night,
No, this doesn't sound so bad so far.
but no, it gets
it
gets worse.
Chance, convince me that this shit is bad.
Don't worry, it'll get worse. I promise you. Like, so you know, first owl rolls in or whatever, and you know, all the customers are gone and stuff. We're just like, okay, that was not that special. But then we had customers coming in from like different hours of the night. From like, I think we had one at 2 o'clock. And we had one at 4 o'clock. Man, the people at 4 o'clock are the fucking weirdest people that come in at GameStop. Like, who the hell comes in at GameStop at 4 o'clock in the morning just to buy something? I'm like,
Ooh, 3 a.m. GameStop.
yeah, pretty much. Like, that's pretty much how it was because I could
3 a.m.
I could pretty much tell these people had just gotten out of bed. They were still in their freaking pajamas because there was this one person who came in, and I swear to God, she was camel toeing the hell out of this freaking pajamas.
No, stop
and
it.
I was like, and these gray pajamas were, and honestly, I was like, I wasn't trying to look or anything, but it was
Like
one of
you
those.
can see a little bit of stain like rolling down. her
Yeah,
leg.
it was one of those where I'm like,
Oh my
this is
Lord.
3 o'clock in the freaking morning. I'm like, oh my God, this
Holy
is.
fuck, dude.
It spiraled out of control, but I remember at 5 o'clock we started talking about Five Nights at Freddy's because apparently we're just like, you know, we should just get, you know, some outfits and scare little kids. Just
Yeah,
be
man.
like in the
Let's
outfit.
just talk about horror video games at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Well, yeah, because
Sounds
apparently one of my managers, he loves horror video games, but he had never seen Five Nights at Freddy's, so we were all talking about it. So
How could you not have seen that?
I know, right? Like, and he plays like Steam constantly, so I'm like, what the hell, Dave? What the hell?
All right, I would like to retort to that with a second.
And he retorted,
Story.
you're retarded.
I retorted, you're retarded.
It was added.
So, I used to work as a barista at Starbucks,
I love
and
Starbucks.
it was Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Or, oh, actually, no, it was the New Year. It was the New Year.
Oh God, that's
and
even worse.
we were open for 48 hours.
Oh no.
And I came in after the first 24 hours at 6 a.m. in the morning,
No.
and I worked until 4 p.m. in the day. And they didn't clean the floor since when they
So there's,
left,
like,
and they didn't clean the syrup bottles. And
there's
so,
like splooge and milk everywhere.
so when you walk in
Yes,
there,
was.
it's really hard to leave where you are because your feet stick to where you're standing.
That's right. Splooge
Because
was
there's, like,
everywhere.
Brown shit all over the ground from the mocha,
oh,
and the
Lord.
syrup is everywhere. And it got so bad, like the flies were everywhere, and we couldn't like keep them away from people's drinks. It was horrifying.
So basically,
I think I had to make like 5 drinks just because so many flies landed on
so
them.
basically, Starbucks became the Lord of the Flies in a sense.
Shut the fuck up, Chad. Shut the
I'm
fuck
not-
up.
And then, oh shit! On top of that, the
Shit on top of
espresso
that?
machine broke in the middle of the day, and so I couldn't make anybody their
I fucking
lattes.
remember
And everybody knows how popular lattes are, right? Yeah.
And so everyone would walk up and be like, "So, you can't make my latte, can ya?" So I guess I should just go somewhere else, huh?
But
Is that how it is?
But Christian, you would have probably had people like.
I guess you gotta go to another stop. There's one down the street. Okay, fine, I'll leave. Okay.
Christian, all I can imagine is just that one
I'll
lady
never
who's
come
got like
back.
the smoker voice or whatever. She's like, and she pretty much is like asking for a little. She's like a little old granny or whatever. You know, it's New Year's Day, and she's like asking for an espresso, but you know she's been smoking for a bunch of years, so she's like, hey, can I have some like espresso shots and stuff? It's like, ma'am, we're totally out. It's like, oh. Well, I used to be a cheerleader back in high school. So, like,
That's gross, Chance.
Chance, I like how you perfectly implemented that voice into the podcast. I like it. Very seamless.
Thank you.
sponsored by cigars.
Who wins?
Damn, dude. You know, flies and sticky floors, that's some crazy ass shit. Goes to Christian.
What?
Thank you.
So, no, camel toe at 3 o'clock in the morning, that doesn't fucking
That's
work.
some good shit, but I've never heard of like flies just, I don't know, that's crazy. Christian, tally
Yeah.
that shit up
All right.
somehow. Chance,
let's write that shit
ask us
Right with your
the
dick.
second fucking question.
Alrighty, guys.
Blow my fucking mind.
What is the most disgusting thing, or what is the most disgusting way you've seen somebody eat or indulge themselves into some fine cuisine?
Wow. The most disgusting way that I've seen somebody eat. Okay. Okay.
Are
One
you ready,
time.
Joe?
No,
Are you
okay.
ready?
One time.
Do we need to kick you in the
Okay.
balls, Joe?
Okay. No,
yourself?
but okay. Listen. This is different. It's not. She was eating somebody's face. It wasn't food. It was
Oh,
face.
so she's a face
Listen,
eater.
bitches.
Wait, Joe.
I
hate to interrupt you, but you could tell Joe doesn't not eat anything with a face on it.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait. So this doesn't have to be. Could it be eating cock?
It could be eating anything.
Hey, who the fuck said it was food? It does nothing about food.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's nothing about food.
You could be eating cock if you fucking wanted to.
But you can't be
Okay.
like.
But listen, bitches. Okay, Christian's gonna win. I know it. God fucking damn, he said cock. He's winning. Oh shit. I've never seen.
Where'd you go now?
I'm sorry. I've never seen anybody eat cock. I can't do it. Okay, I had a girlfriend, and we just got done eating some Chinese food, and then we went to this church, and like nobody was there. We were like, what the fuck? What? I mean, nobody's here. We thought it was scheduled. So, okay, we're like, okay, well, we got to do something. So we go behind the church, and I just lay in the grass, and she starts sucking my dick, and I'm like, damn, this is cool. This is better than church.
Dude.
And
Are you sure,
no,
Joe?
wait,
That
no,
totally
it's
Are
fucking
you
beats
sure it's
church.
better than church?
I mean, yeah, let's learn the word of God. It's like, yeah, because we're all gonna go to hell
no,
anyway.
it's
Come
better
on.
than church. Okay, and so I'm like, damn, this is cool. It's way better than church. And then I see my fucking best friend walk over the hill, and he goes, Joe, and I'm like, oh my
So he
fucking
wasn't
god.
singing like.
I am sitting here, dick out, with somebody's like with
Balls-
my
no,
like,
balls deep.
in somebody's mouth. Her face looks like a fucking like traffic cone. Like, oh my fucking god. I'm like, what the fuck? Just like get my dick back in my fucking shorts. And and listen, bitch. And he comes walking up, and she's more insane than you've ever known in your life. She's
I know
she's
she's
gonna
a
come
crazy
up a
bitch.
couple times because she's a crazy bitch.
She's
But
a crazy bitch.
he walks up, and he didn't know about it. He did not know about it. He didn't know I was getting my dick sucked. But she runs up to him, tackles him, and starts licking his face. So like he has my dick all over
So
his
basic-
lips.
no.
He said.
So
he said,
basically, he made out with your fucking dick, even though he wasn't
so
making out
I mean,
with her.
yeah. So like
He
yeah.
had dick on. He had your dick
No.
on his face.
He had my dick on his fucking eyeball.
Oh
He
god.
told me that his eye got licked. Like, that's some crazy ass
Dude.
shit.
Dude, did he get fucking pink eye from that shit?
I don't know. I mean, he should have, but he didn't.
Dude, that would have been fucking like hilarious. If he
Crazy,
actually
right?
did.
Christian, what's your story, my friend?
All right.
Continue, my friend.
So, one time, I was in the middle of an orgy, and this person was sucking my dick
Go
when
on. Wait, was this Halloween?
no, it wasn't. They told me to turn around.
We
And so-
listen, Christian. The reason he asked, we were trying to do some really fun shit during Halloween,
That was
and
fucking-
you didn't go with us. We were like,
That-
he
but we'll
must
say-
be having an orgy.
But we'll say that for
we
another
know,
podcast.
we know it. Okay,
That's
but
another
but
podcast.
continue.
So they were sucking my dick, and then they told me to turn around, and they started pulling open my butt cheeks. And they planted their tongue in my butthole and started looking at it really wildly.
Wait. So
like,
were they swirling it around and stuff? Just like freaking.
no,
texting-
like I had no clue. Like they were doing so much stuff in my butt, I had no clue.
You're just like, what
But
the
then, then at the same time, they reach for my dick and they start jacking me off while they're licking my butthole. And so I'm like clenching up all over their tongue, and like their tongue is inside me. And then they pull me around and they tried to kiss me, and I was I was just horrified.
So you're just like, oh my god, I can taste my own shit.
Our
What the
stories are a
fuck?
little bit similar, man. Both tongues with like dick.
But there's dick and ass.
No, but it's
that's
I mean,
technically.
okay,
that's
okay.
technically
Now,
freaking
Chance.
awesome.
Here's the question.
What?
Your ass on your mouth or your dick on someone else's
Yeah,
face?
which is worse? And
Fuck,
that's
that's
how
a-
you gotta vote.
That's
okay,
fucking.
my
Dude,
dick
you don't
on
need to
s-
convince me.
yeah.
Because,
What
honestly,
what?
I gotta say, fucking.
I just
would,
had lube and a dildo and actual dicks in my butt before they did that.
Okay.
But no, I have to go with only because
I knew he was gonna win ever since he
No,
said
no,
cock.
I'm not going against you, Joe, because that's fucking like that would be terrifying for your friend to learn that because
Ooh, shit,
that'd be like
dude.
someone like sucking me off or whatever. And
Yeah,
then
I
going
never
up to
told him.
Christian's-
I never told him. I
Like,
can't
that'd
do
be-
it, but he'll figure it out someday.
Well, if he hears this podcast, he'll be like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah. I know.
Like, but I have to give it to Christian only because it's like there's one thing I can't do.
Two
is
in a
when-
motherfucking row. Christian's putting in work.
But Christian, I'm sorry, but if you know anybody who could do that to me, let me know.
I will.
Damn, dude.
Looks
Oh,
like
I
it's
like
my
this.
turn.
Scariest experience, Christian. Answer that
Alright.
question. No, wait.
So
Ask that
it
question.
looks like Chance and Joe have to tell me their most scary experience. And today, let's start with Chance. He's been a little quiet.
What?
Yeah, like that could ever happen. Chance, get shut up.
Yeah. It's like, huh?
Well.
All right.
Damn, I gotta pee.
I gotta pee. All right.
And while Joe is being a faggot, I'll tell people about my experience.
All right, Chance, go ahead.
All right. Well, I got a couple and stuff. One, it's Joe taking a pee. That's pretty horrifying. Oh god. But my experience with horror stuff is there's one time. This was actually kind of recently. We had this place out in Olathe. It's called Crybaby Bridge or Kill Baby Bridge or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, kill baby.
Yeah, where basically the legend is there was a woman, she apparently committed suicide, like slit her throat, and she was holding her baby, so she drowned, like the baby inside the...
They always gotta take the baby with them.
Yeah, so basically you're supposed to, like, there's like a whole ritual or whatever, so that way you
Oh.
can see this, you can see like the mist and, see like this person white. This is super creepy and stuff, and you can also hear the sounds
They're like dressed in white, like
yeah, like almost
cum.
like a wedding dress, kind of like white. It was like freaking like. So I'm thinking of that, and also you can hear the sounds of dead babies and stuff, like just crying. I'm like,
maybe there's actual dead babies. Like
what is this, Alice
would you
Cooper?
know?
Yeah, it's Alice Cooper, dead babies.
You go find them.
Well, actually, what would kind of been terrifying is if somebody actually has like a baby doll and they bring it to it. It's just like I'd be fucking out. I'd be like, nope,
It's like
done.
the baby doll from Gmod.
Oh
where
god, it's got
the-
one arm and
one
stuff.
arm is gone.
Yeah. Speaking of which, sponsored by Gary's Mod. Gary's
No,
Mod.
no, we are not. We are not sponsored by Gary's Mod.
We think we are.
No, we do not. We do not claim to be. We do not claim to be sponsored by Gary's Mod. Thank you.
But Gary's Mod is
No, it's
awesome,
a
though.
fucking lie. We are.
We endorse Gary's Mod. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
But
anyway, long story short was I went out to this place and my friend, his grandfather, he just had a heart attack. So for me, I'm always like the buddy and stuff to, come to at like 3 o'clock in the morning. If people are crying or people are just needing a friend to come to, I'm always the
Chance
guy.
is the motherfucker to go to.
Chance is the love guru.
Yeah. Even though I'm not getting laid any faster.
Damn.
Sorry, ladies. I have to go on Tinder anymore.
Okay. Continue.
But long story short was my friend was he was really distraught and stuff. This was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, okay,
You
like
told him to fuck off.
No,
You're
no.
like, dude,
no.
I'm trying to sleep.
No,
like...
actually, honestly, I was playing Mortal Kombat. I was just like, okay,
Hey.
yeah. But what happened was him and I were just driving around for a little bit, just smoking cigars and stuff, just trying to get stuff off our mind. So he ended up telling me about this place, however, that's supposed to be like super like calm or whatever, like, and lo and behold, it turned out to be Kill Baby Bridge or whatever.
What bridge? What
Baby
creek?
Yeah, Kill Baby Creek.
Kill Baby Creek.
But
And this is in
Holy
Kansas.
fucking
it's near
shit.
like the lake or whatever. But the thing was, I was like expecting it was gonna be like super like calm place. Like when I first got there, I was like, oh well, this is completely normal and natural place. Like I mean, when you hear it, it sounds beautiful. Like you can hear the rushing of the water in the river. It's fabulous.
Sounds
But-
tranquil.
But-
Sometimes you can hear echoes of Hitler giving some speeches.
Yeah.
It's real tranquil.
Oh yeah. Well, duh. I mean, shit. But then my friend started telling me about the legend of Kill Baby Creek, and then I flipped the fuck out. I was like, dude, get me the fuck out of here. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit if you don't get me out of here. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like,
Now,
dude, get
what
me the
is
hell.
that legend?
The legend, I pretty much said it earlier in the podcast.
Oh, I missed it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Looks
sorry.
like you lose.
I'm a fucking loser. Am I that ugly?
Yeah, bitch, go work the corners now.
Continue the story, Chance, please.
So basically, I was flipping out and stuff, just being like, dude, get me the fuck home now. I'm like, I was legitimately saying, fuck this. I'm going to do on the Nope train to fuck thatville, to get me the hell out of here land, all the way to, you know what? Fuck everyone. Swazieville. Or Cleveland. So basically,
Cleveland.
so basically,
Sorry, Cleveland.
Wow.
So basically, I was just saying nope the entire time. I mean, I was like in the back of his like car seat, and I was like, all the way down to the floor. I'm like saying nope, 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 just all the way back to my house. Like I honestly I was flipping the fuck out.
Damn,
I was
dude.
like, and it wasn't even 2 minutes there. I mean, it was one of those moments where I was like expecting nothing to happen, which really nothing happened. But when he started telling me about some other stories that he had and stuff about like being there, I was like, get me out now, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just crazy.
Well, either way, it's like I have learned from him never to bring a hammer. That'll be another time for a podcast, maybe the Halloween special.
Good idea.
All right.
Mine. Okay. So, when I was younger, maybe until I was about 15.
Wait, you were 15?
Yeah.
You were 15 once, Joe?
Holy shit!
That's yeah. Anyway, when I was about 15 or 16, I moved away from my house that was on the corner of this street, and it was a big house, kind of a nice house. It had woods behind it. It had some cool vines, creeping up the walls. It looked
That's
real
always
cool.
fucking cool.
Yeah, it looked real fucking cool.
Yeah.
But when I moved away from it, a fucking week later, it burned down. Like, it caught fire and got real fucked up. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up.
Did that get fucked up?
It's fucked up. So,
Christian, was it fucked up?
it was fucked up, right?
I suppose if everybody is saying it's fucked up, it must be fucked up,
It
right?
must-
It's
a super
It's
fact.
unanimous. It's fucked up. So,
It's a known unknown.
So, I'm like, damn, that's real cool. I have a band, and I like the idea of having weird,
like background
inspired
settings and scenery.
settings for like music videos and shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check out my house, see if it's cool. I went inside, and the wallpaper was bubbling and black and
Ooh.
peeling off the walls like some like disgusting like blisters.
It's like ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like
The
boils and
ground
stuff.
was covered in leaves because there was this huge gaping hole in the roof.
That's what she said.
Wow, that's okay. Thank you, Chance. And
never
the
heard that
bathtub was filled with like this disgusting rainwater, and like there were timbers falling everywhere and shit. Like, it was real fucking cool in a terrible way. And I'm like, damn, this shit is tight. And listen, it was in the fall, so I had this real cool, I have like this sweater that's like 6 feet longer than it should be. And so sometimes I do some weird shit with it. So
You just go up to little boys.
I wrapped it around my head and wore it as a turban and started taking pictures of myself in my burned down house for like no reason. It was
with
real
some
cool
little
though.
boys.
And then I finally walked out the house and there's some police sitting outside.
They knew about the
So
little
I
boys.
come out of a burned down house with a fucking massive turban on my fucking head. And the policemen are just like,
The fuck?
what the fuck? So, and like, I don't know how I got out of it. They tried to like arrest me for like
this Muslim's crazy.
Yeah, they said, damn, this Muslim's fucking he's just crazy. So,
You're super crazy.
I walk outside the house with a big ass turban on my head, burned down house, and they're like, what the fuck can he possibly be doing? What the fuck is this kid doing? And like, somehow I got away with it. Somehow I didn't get charged for like trespassing. I don't know.
Did they like start talking to you about it?
Yeah, dude, they like ended up slamming me on the car, asking me if I had narcotics in my
Then they
car, and I
pulled
was
down-
like,
But no, but Joe, they pull down your pants and then start licking your butthole. being
well,
like, I
that's
mean,
a little
No,
a
just,
bit. I mean, I could tell them that's true, but it's not.
shit happened.
That would make it a little bit scarier, but then I feel like I would be cheating, and I wouldn't feel good about winning the prize. But
Wait, what?
so they're like, do you have narcotics in my car? I mean, in your car. I'm like, I think, yeah, but I'm not gonna tell these faggots. So like, so I'm like, I just say, can I leave? And they're like, yeah, we really want to arrest you, but yeah.
But you're white and you have
However,
privileges.
the whole time I was scared as fuck. I thought I was gonna be like on the news for being like a terrorist or some shit. So like, damn, that was some scary
See,
ass
and
shit.
now I hate to interrupt you on your story, but if I would have seen that story, I'd have been like, damn it, Joe, that was supposed to be my job.
Yeah, dude.
I had one job.
alright.
And another one that is very closely related. I'm a crazy guy.
It's crazy.
Outside of a strip mall, there was one of those little islands that's in the middle of the street. And I put on a hockey mask covered in like these crazy like runes and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And I had like a tongue sticking out and like tears and shit like that.
Tears
And I just started dancing like I was tripping on acid.
Sweet.
And like people were throwing me gold coins. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm the shit. I'm rich. I'm a badass motherfucker. And like,
Are you
again, these same,
cops.
well, this was before. I was like 13, but it was the same motherfucking cops because it's in the same goddamn area. They slammed me on my car. On their car. I'm like, fuck.
That'd been kind of funny.
It was
on your
pretty
car.
scary. And they took away my money. I don't know what they did with it. They
Why?
probably kept it, but they said it was soliciting. I wasn't scared that time. I was just kind of pissed.
at
Like, I earned $6 that day.
Yeah,
Like, why you gotta take that shit
Like,
from me,
when
man?
you're 13 years old, basically money's like,
Yeah, I was like-
every little bit counts. It's just
Yeah,
like,
fuck,
I got
I made
$5.
money.
Yeah, and like,
It's
so
like, nobody could touch me.
So it wasn't scary. It's just related. I'm just telling you, I'm a crazy motherfucker. Don't mess with me.
Actually, well, I got another scary story. This actually, this is back down like when I lived in Oklahoma with my mom and dad. Surprising, yeah. I completely not from Kansas. Shocker.
We're not from Kansas. We're actually from where are we from, Christian?
We're from Kansas. Shut the fuck up.
Ah, fuck. No, we're not. Just fucking liars.
So what
Fucking
happened?
liars.
So my dad used work at OU Medical Center, which is Oklahoma University Medical Center.
Right.
So they had this area. It was like a children's hospital. It was pretty much abandoned because they were about ready to tear it down.
No
so,
shit.
Ew.
So what happened was my dad and I, like I was like 8 or 9 at the time, and I was super into like paranormal stuff, like cryptids and ghosts and all that shit, which I still kind of am, but it's a little bit more skeptical.
All right. Pretty
But-
gay. Anyway.
Well, long story short was
You fucking homo.
no homo.
In a loving way.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say my sister would do the same, but long story short was, so this fucking creepy ass abandoned like children's hospital, which is like two things I don't like and stuff. Is
Children and hospitals.
It would have been crazier if it was a children's insane asylum. That I would be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'll be fucking you later.
I need some random fucking assortments.
Yes.
Yeah, just be like,
Some fucking assortments.
pretty much. But I mean, this place, like, it wasn't like totally torn down yet. Like, it wasn't like raggedy and stuff. It wasn't like really like Silent Hill kind of like setting. But it was one of those where you walk in and you're just like, I feel so fucking like creeped out. Because I mean, can you imagine?
You instead need a billboard to say nope because you can't control your.
Pretty much.
Your lung.
I was expecting like. Now that I look back to it, I'm like, if I was like the same age I was now, and like when that happened, I would have been like, oh hell to the no. There's gonna be some jump scare motherfuckers coming out of these corners, like just freaking like amnesia stuff coming at me. Just be like, nope, I have a chair. Just come at me.
Nope, I have a chair, dude.
It's like, come
No
at me,
way.
bro.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's like, oh Jesus balls, fuck.
You better not jump out if you're a scary ghost child, because I've got a chair and you don't know what I can do
Oh
with this.
shit! Oh shit! Ghost chair! But it was one of those situations where, I mean, you'd see like all these abandoned hospital beds. You'd see like the IVs, like still like
Ugh.
just like have like liquid and stuff in them.
Makes me
That-
wanna puke.
Yeah, and just like I said, it wasn't totally run down, but you could just tell that the ambience and just all the setting. I was like, this would be great for like a video game setting. But when you actually go and see that crap like in real life, you're just like, oh hell to the fuck.
If I walk in there, I'd be like, no!
Pretty much. I mean, you'd be like Isaac from Dead Space, just be like, no, fuck, no. Just have like a freaking flashlight and just start hitting things.
Every room you walk into, you just duck your head in long enough to say, no! And then you get the fuck out.
Dude, I wanted to get the hell out of that place. That was one of those times where I'm like,
Sounds a little bit crazy.
yeah, and this is why I draw today.
Okay, out of the 4 of those stories, while I think that I'm more afraid of police when I'm not talking to them than when I am talking to them. But so with Chance's story, he was told about some shit, but nothing happened.
But there was an instance, and I'll get to this on the next podcast, about like what happened to my friend and stuff, and like, and we have
Not your story. That's their story.
Yeah.
Not your story. So you saw nothing, but then you went to a children's hospital, and that's a little creepy.
Yeah, like
Was it even lit?
There was like lights that were flickering and stuff. Like some of them, I swear to God, it was one of those places where it was
Fuck,
yeah,
man.
like some of the paintings were down and stuff. Like they were like there's broken glass somewhere.
I think that's scary to us, but on a strictly average basis, I think that being arrested is more scary than being in a dark place.
Man, fuck the police.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give this one to Joe.
Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
That was really close, though. I
Yeah.
was
I'll give Joe that one though because
seriously
that one-
convinced
Who's
that it was gonna be.
next?
It is yours on. Worst game.
Okay, guys.
Oh shit, this is gonna be my field.
What is the worst game that you have ever played?
Let's see who's going first.
All right. Should I talk about the worst game I have ever played or the worst gaming experience that I've had?
Either.
Well, they're both games.
All right. So, the
Play it in the Game Boy.
worst gaming experience that I have had. So, for all of you that know about it, there's a very popular game called The Forest.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And it's like a survivally horror kind of
It's
deal.
kinda like Outlast.
It's sandbox.
Is that
Yeah.
what we played?
No,
Damn it.
it's sandbox. And so you basically survive on this island, like your son's taken from you.
and there's like a werewolf or whatever like coming after you.
No, actually, there's cannibal civilians on this island, and they'll pop up at random times. They have like villages and shit. And so I spent all this time like going through my horrible frame rate. It was like at 20 frames per second, so I'll like click to swing at a tree, and like 2 seconds later he'll actually swing at the tree. And so I suffered through this bullshit to finally make something that could resemble a camp that would be halfway survivable. This is like day one. Like as soon as I could
Well, you didn't
play
drink
it.
your own piss though, so it's not Bear Grylls survival. That would have been hilarious.
I didn't drink my own piss, but what I did do is I made a camp that was pretty decent, and it took me a long ass time to do it. And I didn't want to do it again. And I said, damn, this is some good ass shit. So I believed their retard asses when they told me that if you sleep at your camp, you will be able to reload your game and you will progress from where you left off. So I slept and I closed my game. And then when I went back, that shit was gone. And like at first I was just befoozled, and then I tried.
Befoozled.
I tried to play the game.
Wait, I hate to interrupt you,
Wait,
but
stop.
fucking
Stop.
foozled.
Befoozled. Okay.
Befoozled.
Okay.
Bumblefucked. Like I
Like,
and like I tried to
what?
start from the beginning. It's kind of like I had the best sexual experience I'll ever have. It's never gonna get better than that, and so it felt worthless trying to try to get it again. So I tried to play for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh god damn it! And then I started trying to play again like a week later. I'm like, no, I don't feel it. It's not in my soul anymore. And from that point on, I never played the game again that I paid for.
Shit,
Yeah.
that's just crazy. Chance.
oh, here we go. Well, I got a couple of video game and gaming things that have just been like completely fucking shitty. Let's see. There was at a time where what was it? I played Duke Nukem Forever. That was a waste of fucking time.
Tell me about it.
Let's see. Development Hell. That was pretty shitty. But
Tell me about it.
But honestly, it was one of those.
Game is being developed for many years.
And then fucking Gearbox took over, and they was just like, okay,
and
well,
switched companies and
like so many fucking times. I mean, it like if you.
But that's
liked
not something you experience.
Yeah, it wasn't like I'm not saying it was like it was a bad experience. It was one of those. It was mediocre at best, and honestly, I was just like, it should have been much more. But that's an old fucking like wound that everybody's like patched up by now. Or I hope they have, but no, my worst experience or whatever, what was it? I was playing, oh god, it was, we have a friend who, like, she loves horror video games, so Five Nights at Freddy's, Year Walk is actually the game that she was playing. So her and I were like playing this game, and it's the creepiest fucking game. Like it's kind of like an indie game, but it's like all like really stylistic. I mean, it wasn't a bad experience, but what ended up happening was it was just one of those where you start learning about the background and how like what created this game, which is so fucking like it was brilliant and creepy at the same time because there was like this one area it had a jump scare. Like, but you just see like this woman or whatever. She's like in white, but she's got like twigs and stuff like on her body. And then you just start seeing her like creak and stuff. Like you can see like you can hear like her neck and fingers like.
That's just nasty.
Yeah, it was like. It was just like, and then she like.
Sounded just like that.
Yeah, and it like fucking like yeah, it like jump scares your ass, and you're like, and then you see like blood coming out of the tree. I'm like, oh hell no, hell no.
Oh, that shit.
But what was kind of creepy was how the fact that the entire story of Your Walk was pretty much like actually based on a real life thing that happened. And so the guy who made the game had this experience happen to him where he started seeing visions in his head, just started just wanting to know what the hell happened because it all started with an unmarked grave, like, or I believe it was an unmarked grave, but it's been a while, but it wasn't a really bad experience. It was just one of those experiences where I was like, I was not expecting just to have that big old lore behind it. And it was like, damn, that's really fucked up.
I'm gonna have to retort when you're done with your story.
Oh, well, that was
And he
pretty
retorted.
All
You
right.
retarded.
All right, so for all of those of you who enjoy American role-playing games, not of the traditional RPGs or a JRPG style,
Japanese RPG.
this is Oblivion that I'm talking about. In this game, it's extremely huge. You make a lot of progress over extremely long periods of time, and you don't reach the end goals of the game within like a day. You might complete everything in like a week if you play it every day for many hours. And so I have progressed through this game extremely far, and I'm very neat about the way that I save my game files. You know, I only use one game slot to save my game. I only progress if I think that I'm like fine. I only regress if I think that I've basically reached an impasse. And so I saved at a position in the game where I would have to beat the section of the game that I'm in to progress to the main world again.
Yeah.
I'm stuck inside this dude's painting. He drew a painting, and you have to teleport inside of it and
What is this,
save
fucking
him.
Mario
And you
64?
save him from his own paintings, and you have to get him
Wow.
out of it by swinging turpentine swords at like these painted trolls. And so I'm stuck inside his painting. I have to complete it before I can leave.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like every artist struggle ever.
He has to like paint you a portal to leave. And so
Don't it?
I'm stuck inside this painting when I walk up to this guy, and he's supposed to be invincible. He's the only guy that can get you out. He's supposed to be invincible, and he dies for no reason, by which I mean he falls through the fucking floor of the game, never to return. And so I'm just sitting there with my thumb up my ass like, can you come back, please? And what do I do? It's the only goddamn save I have, and he's always dead, no matter how many things I do. And so there it goes. I'm up to level 22 out of 30, and I've completed all of the Mages Guild, I've completed all of the Dark Brotherhood, and all of the Thieves Guild, and I just lose because of a damn game bug.
I'm gonna have to give it to Christian. That's a good ass story, my friend.
Fuck, I'm gonna
Step up,
So,
Chance.
so the score right now is Christian 3, Joe 1, me 0.
Zero.
Damn.
That's all.
Alrighty, Chance.
That's actually a good song by Smashing Pumpkins. Anyway, so let's see. What are the worst lyrics you guys have ever written? Because you two are fucking beautiful musicians.
Well,
Oh, man.
the worst lyrics. This is pretty bad.
Well, explain your music history
Yeah,
first,
like-
please.
Well, I started basically when I was like 14. I sung one song and I was like, damn, I'm shitty, but everybody else is shitty too. I'm a little bit less shitty than the other people that are shitty.
That's a lot of shit.
So I'm like, I'm gonna continue this. So I start singing more and more, and I'm like, damn, I'm pretty good. And one day, me and my friends are all just walking down the street, and we're like, let's be in a band. And we're all like, fuck yeah. But we figured out that the only person who even played an instrument was one guy, and he played the bass. So we're like, fuck. Okay,
Oh,
let's
was it
make like a
Primus?
rap band. Let's make a rap band. We don't really need shit for that. So we just all start making real shitty lyrics.
Real shit.
And so I got into like freestyling. And one day on the bus to a choir concert, because I was also in choir later in like junior year or some shit like that. So on the bus, I'm with people that I have no idea about. This whole year I've been super quiet, like nobody knows me, and like everybody thinks I'm like a shy motherfucker. I stand up, start pounding the windows, making a beat, and I go, rolling in the bus, I'm fucked up. Just drank a whole keg, these ain't no over-counter drugs. Shit like that, and people just start going fucking crazy. I'm like, damn, I'm popular as shit. And like for like a week, everybody was like, dude, Joe, make a freestyle. And I was like, okay. Like it was real cool. So I started just doing shit like in our school we would have this thing where somebody comes up and just videotapes you and asks you a question, and this guy's like, hey, so make a shout out. And I'm like, okay. Hey, shout out to my bros in KC. And they just put it on the video, and it was real cool and shit like that. It was cool. But my worst lyrics ever were those. Pretty terrible.
I gotcha.
Okay. So, I am also a singer, and this was also when I was about 14, because that's the golden age when you say stupid shit.
Joe, what's the band you're in? Like, what's?
Oh, right. I am in a band called 7 Seasons. I am the singer and at this point the main guitarist. I make almost all of the guitar, even though I don't like playing it. I'm the type of person who makes the guitar and then wants somebody else to play it because I'm a real shitty guitar player.
Same.
But I'm good at making the music. And then I have a drummer who is only 17 years old. He's blind. So he's been drumming all of his life. He's a fucking prodigy.
He ain't the guy from Def Leppard who's got one arm. Sorry,
yeah,
man.
well, that's not quite as impressive, but he's the best drummer I've ever met. An absolute genius. And then my guitarist is somebody from KC who I've known forever. He's like one of my best friends. He's a crazy motherfucker. He's actually the guy that got my dick all over his eye.
That's him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, man.
So he'll hear that someday. But
Oh, fuck.
so yeah, man. We make a lot of
Hunt you
shit.
down now,
We
dude.
make jazz songs, metal songs, progressive songs. We
Nice.
just kind of make whatever comes to mind.
I got you. Christian, what's yours?
I, on the other hand, am in two bands. I am first and foremost in a band called Red Mage. It started a long time ago and has evolved, at least I think, because it has a lot of the core people. It started with mostly me and my friend Alex, who is a bassist, and then it progressed through all kinds of people and turned into all kinds of shitty bands under different names. And then we eventually added our friend Andrew and Alex's brother Don, who is the drummer.
He's fucking fantastic. Shout out to Don.
I love Don. And
Now,
now,
Yeah.
now we are making desert rock. I am also in another band called The Human Experience, or we're gonna change that name because fuck
Ted.
that name.
It's gonna be human experience.
The guitarist is Tim.
As you can tell, Joe does not like Tim.
I disagree with him on a lot of things, and that's putting it lightly.
I get you.
I don't think he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And then we've got another guitarist whose name is Chad. He's a great guy. We've got a guitarist. We've got a drummer named Matt. He's a fucking genius. He's going to be going to college soon for drumming. And then I am the vocalist for both Red Mage and The Human Experience.
All right.
So I'm
Well-
making lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
making lyrics.
That's the point of the
I was
question.
gonna say. And just for the record, I do have kind of a band started
Right.
called Hibiscus.
Hey, but
But I have no.
no, wait.
What?
Wait.
You're fat.
Go.
Okay.
What the fuck, Joe?
Joe, I was like, wait, what are you gonna do to me, Joe? You're just gonna shake me in my nuts or something?
Go.
All right, so basically, my band is called Hibiscus because I was kind of going through a beach bum rock phase, which I still listen to, like Waves and Fiddler, which really are my main representations. But long story short was I'm kind of like the vocalist because I don't know, Joe and Christian like pretty much kind of hear me sing, but I'm like super shy about it. But I don't know, I really don't have any like members yet. But if anyone wants to, give a shout out to like
Had members.
If you
Yeah.
want to make some West Coast gangsta beach bum shit,
well, beach bum, progressive rock, whatever floats your boat. Because honestly, we're pretty free flowing. But yeah, just
Right.
hit me up, people. Like we're looking for drummers, bassists,
Hit 'em
and
up.
guitars.
Alrighty. So, once again, I'm 14. That's the golden age of stupidity,
Shit,
and
yes,
I'm
it
making
is.
lyrics. And I just decided, my band is lazy, so I'm gonna do some stuff and make some lyrics. So whenever they finally make some stuff, I can have lyrics already, done and ready to go. So I started just doing whatever comes to mind, and I was in like my it was kind of like an emo-y stage.
We've all had those.
Or
kinda stages.
goth maybe.
It's scene
and
stage.
like I was really into new metal,
Oh,
and
no.
the lyrics are usually straightforward, but the best kind are in like a very raw, like shocking way. It's really shocking.
give us
So
some
I
examples.
tried to do that, but I couldn't, and it came out like there were such song titles as like Internal Bondage and like The Doorknob and like stupid shit like that.
So doorknob
and I would
sodomy
and I would be like, man, like I'm so insane. I'm so insane. Sometimes
Yeah.
I lay on the floor and I can't get back up. Like
yeah.
and like it never actually kept the same format or was even poetic in any way. It was just kind of free flowing.
Oh lord, dude.
And like
What?
I would post them all over Facebook and like make people try to compliment me or
No.
shit on
Oh,
it.
No, nobody can compliment that.
And they
Christian, I'm
pretended
sorry.
I was good.
No.
So
Nah.
I couldn't do it. If you try to show me those lyrics, I couldn't do it, dude.
I
Um,
if I saw me, I would just let me know how
I would
retarded
bitch
am.
slap you in your past self because I'd be like, no, rewrite the shit. But actually, speaking of bad lyrics,
Hey,
there-
you're a nice guy. You're a nice guy, but you don't fucking get it.
this
Look.
guy said, "Hey, bro, you trying to catch counties?" And I said,
Oh, yeah.
"Yeah, and I got a bounty. I'm ahead for fucking yo bitch."
That was
Okay.
the whitest thing I've ever seen.
Thanks,
so Christian wins.
Alrighty.
Well,
I was making like shitty post. What do you call it? Post punk? Pop punk? Pop punk.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Or like yeah, like
Okay,
it
now-
sounds like it all should be saying like yeah, ooh,
Feeling.
my heart is so broken.
feelings.
Alrighty then.
All right, you bitch boys. Since Christian won that last one, he gets to answer this question or ask this question. Fuck it, it's a podcast.
Alrighty. Shift. Okay, so the question is, you have to tell me the most sincerely unromantic thing you've ever said to your romantic other.
Okay.
Activating turtle shell now.
All right.
No.
Okay. Okay. This isn't. No, it's okay.
Joe, just gather yourself together
Yeah.
here.
So
Okay, I got
do you want
it.
me to go first, Joe? Do you want me to go first?
You know,
Your arm's drooping a little bit on the floor. You gotta pick that up, man.
I think I
Oh,
got
shit.
it. Okay, I
He's
think I
having
got
a
it.
stroke.
I said, I will lick your butthole if you let me fuck your armpit. That is what I said.
Oh my fucking god.
That is what I said.
Oh my
Okay.
I said it.
god.
I'm not sure Chance can pull back
Oh
from
my
that.
fucking god.
Chance, what could you possibly say to outdo that?
Let's see.
He ain't got nothing.
Well, this is more like because I've always been kind of the guy who really doesn't say stupid shit like that, even though it's fucking gold as hell. I didn't know hell was gold, but what I was gonna say was I think if I had to come up with anything, it's like if I was out on a date or whatever, I think the worst thing that you could ever say was, "Hey, I got a dildo collection. You want to add to mine?"
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But have you ever said it?
Not yet, but it will happen one of these days.
All right. So far, it's going to Joe. You want to say anything in your defense, Chance?
Joe's fat.
Damn.
All right, Joe wins that one. So
Chance is roasting on me for no reason, man.
that was Chance's one chance to make up the one point he needed to
you.
tie with Joe. That means I'm in first place, Joe is in second place, and Chance is in last place.
By the way, we're tallying. Each time somebody asks a question to two people, he judges who won, and the winner gets to ask the loser some crazy ass shit. So, in this instance, Christian is gonna ask Chance some crazy motherfucking shit. Let's go!
Well, no. Let's save that. And then on top of that, we are going to have the person in first place repeat a story that we are going to tell one word at a time between the three of us.
Right.
Let's do that first, please.
Let's
Well,
do it.
let's start. Like, with
So
you two.
let's do the story. How to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, Christian.
You have a poster right there. It's kind of fucking obvious.
You start, Christian.
That's
Go.
fucking cheating.
2.
8.
No, Chess, I don't think you understand. Okay,
No,
we're making a story. We're making
No,
a story.
it's a story.
I don't know what to do with that.
2, 8. Come on, bitch boy!
I mean,
Okay, anyone can call to restart the story at any time. Joe, would you like to restart the story?
Yeah,
Start
fuck
on
yeah,
yourself.
Joe had a fucking seizure. And he's spazzing all
Yeah,
over
I
the
don't.
floor.
Okay.
Joe, you're picking up your cum after this. You know that, right?
Right. Killing.
A
Black.
Zombie.
isn't
Really?
A
possibility.
4.
white.
Niggers.
Let's see. So,
Instead. Ah, Christian, you gotta write it down.
you bitch.
You fucking bitch.
Okay,
Okay.
we're sorry, people on the podcast.
Killing black zombies
Isn't a possibility.
I like to take the time
a
to just say that Christian is a fatty for not doing this. And what the hell are you doing with my spine, Joe? That just happened.
white niggers.
And now it's Chance's turn. What's the next one?
So
Instead, that was my word.
So instead,
Now it's your turn, Christian.
crawl
On
The
tips
of
insanity.
while
eating
Grass.
black
people.
Graciously.
vomit
Into
Vases.
when
aliens.
Come.
grass.
So that's the story.
Yummy.
All right.
That is how you that's how you defeat a motherfucking zombie.
Okay, so I am going to remind you of the story. Killing black zombies isn't a possibility for white niggers. So instead, crawl on the tips of insanity while eating grass. Black people graciously vomit into vases when aliens come grass.
What the? That's just crazy. Maybe you're just crazy.
Alrighty.
That was pretty fantastic.
All right, so we got first round done for that. Let's do another one.
Actually, I have a question
Now,
that
my
I'm
friend.
allowed to ask, a challenge that I'm going to give the chance.
is it a physical challenge?
So,
Sadly, we have no video.
I want you
We can just hear the sound of my dick flopping around.
I want you to pretend to be Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction, but you have to do his impression while being Jewish.
Oh my fucking god, yes.
God.
Yes.
Fuck my life.
All right, Chance. Whenever
Dude,
you're ready.
I'm not ready for this
You
shit.
gotta do a Samuel L.
You
Jackson
gotta do it.
impression
You
while
gotta
being
do it. I'm gonna
Jewish.
count down, and if you
Hang
don't
on.
do it, you're a bitch.
Wait, what?
5,
Fuck you!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you ever hear the time, like, of the story of Leviticus 2:27? It says, "He who shall fuck."
It says you
Oh
shall
my
fuck.
god. That is apparently Jewish Samuel L. Jackson.
There we go.
But just remember, those who touch my pennies will know my name is Lord when I lay my vengeance upon their heads. Yeah. So.
Amen.
Amen.
And then we just start busting caps in people's asses because fuck it, we're badass motherfuckers.
All right, so that was the Llama Party podcast. If you guys want to see us do this some more in the future, maybe that could be arranged. We might be doing this with regular frequency, irregular frequency. It just depends on how
And-
well it's received.
And give us a shout if you guys want to be on the show because we're always looking for more people to talk to.
Or if you've got some crazy ass motherfucking questions for us.
Or if you have some ideas that are other than questions, who knows? Maybe someday in the future we could do some skits. Maybe we could figure out some way to record us playing a game. It all depends on what everyone wants to see in the means that we have.
All right. So, I guess we need to whip our dicks and start, tugging each other off. Sound good?
Let's go. Damn, bitch, look at that ass.
Alrighty. Have a nice day, and
This has been the Llama Party Podcast.
suck infinite dicks.
Damn, bitch, look at that ass.
Yeah!